Hello. When I was a young lad, I ran away from home. I'm not proud of doing it, but I was only 5 years old. I ran out of the house when my mum was telling me off. We lived in a circle of miners' cottages. There was an inner circle and outer circle. So I ran off to the outer circle and hid. My running away probably only lasted about 10 to 15 minutes. But I was very scared, very, very frightened. And when my mum told me off, I just legged it and got away. I remember coming round the circle, walking back towards my house. I was going to hide in the bus shelter at the bottom of the road. But my mum had obviously been out looking for me. And she found me. And rather than grab me by the scruff of the neck like I thought she would, she put her arms around me and started kissing me. A bit embarrassing really when your mates are watching, but that's what she did. She comforted me. Straight away, she comforted me and didn't tell me off. She'd been worried about me. This little lad running off on his own out into the big wide world. The big wide world can be scary sometimes, particularly at the moment with COVID-19 all around us. We can be very scared and very worried and very concerned. And today's gospel has a very comforting message for us. A very comforting message where Jesus promises to leave as a comforter, to look after us, to care for us and help us in times of need. This comforter is the Holy Spirit. The comforter has lots of names, and in some versions of the Bible you'll find he's called the advocate or the paraclete. But in this case, I like to use comforter. But comforter can be too soft a word really for what the Holy Spirit can provide us with. Jesus promised to leave something on earth for the rest of time, for all time, that would help us. And this isn't just a comforter in the way my mum comforted me by putting her arms around me and kissing me and going, there, there. This is a comforter that will build you up, restore you, and give you strength in times of trouble. When things seem slightly scary, when things frighten you, when things are worrying. It's not just a pat on the back and a there. I know, I can speak from experience. A long time ago I was in a very desperate state, in a very desperate way. And a friend of mine had told me to pray to God, but to pray that the Holy Spirit would come into my life and help me. And I did. I prayed and prayed one evening. I was in a desperate state. And nothing could have comforted me. Nobody could have put their arm around me and made me feel better. But as I prayed, I felt a warmth. As I prayed, I felt God's love surrounding me. And when I woke up the next morning, after falling into a deep sleep, everything seemed a lot better. I wasn't on my own. I realised then that I wasn't on my own. We needn't be alone. Jesus has left us with a helper, a comforter, someone who will restore us, someone whose love will help us. The comforter is powered by God's love and God's grace. It helps us through difficult times and should also help us through good times. But for now, when you're feeling worried, you feel you've got no one to turn to, don't be frightened to pray. Don't be frightened to ask for help, to ask for God's love to help you. Because Jesus promised to leave his helper, to leave his comforter. And that's just what he's done. And through faith, you can find that love for yourselves. So, next time you're down, pray a little bit. It'll make you feel good. It'll make you feel better. It'll lift you. And pray for the Holy Spirit to come into your life and help you. Because there are times when you cannot manage on your own. So take care, look after yourselves, and pray.